Hey!
Yo 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 yo.
Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. What up, Lauren?
Good morning, y'all.
Charlamagne the guy.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. Good morning.
Yes.
How y'all feel out there?
It's like 80 degrees outside again.
That's nice. It's beautiful.
Yes, this is crazy.
Y'all keep saying it's beautiful, but y'all keep forgetting that it's November 7th.
I know.
In New Jersey. This ain't Miami.
I know.
This ain't
This is
Texas.
crazy.
I know.
Okay. All right. This ain't nowhere that's supposed
Still
to be
beautiful.
warm this time of year.
Yes,
Right.
Okay,
it's not. But I just pray it stays like this for my birthday. And then after that, we can figure out the climate stuff.
The climate change is absolutely positively real.
Yes.
Okay. And if you don't believe it's real by now, then I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think it's gonna be like that for 2 weeks now, because your birthday's in 2 weeks. I don't think it's gonna stay 80 in 2 weeks. Well,
MB.
you're right.
Y'all was so hopeful yesterday about it. Let's stay hopeful about
Stay
the weather for
hopeful.
my
Let's
birthday,
continue
okay?
hopeful. You know, yesterday I went to sleep last night at 6:30.
I was asleep before that.
I went to sleep at 6:30 and woke up at 4 this morning.
I got back at my
It felt so good.
3.
I
I was knocked out.
I ain't get that much sleep in a long time, so I feel refreshed. How you feeling, Charlamagne?
I feel blessed, black, and highly favored, man. You know, God is good. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. God is the best author and the best finisher. You know what I mean? And that's just how I live my life, always. Always.
All right.
Amen.
And I'm happy to be here to serve our listeners for another day.
That's
You
right.
know? Another day to serve our beautiful listeners, man. What we getting into?
Absolutely. When we come back, we got front page news. Of course, Kamala Harris spoke at Howard University yesterday, so I'm sure we'll break that down and a whole lot more. So don't go anywhere. Let's get the show cracking. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. And let's get in some front page news. Quickly in some quick sports. Tonight, Thursday night football. The Bengals take on the Ravens at 8:15. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, and I love to see it. Ravens block, let's go.
You already over there? What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Are you such a hater? Jeez.
Yo.
Anyway, good morning, MV.
Good morning.
And Warren.
Good morning.
Hey, Charlamagne or whatever.
Morning, Morgan. How are you?
All right, y'all. So Kamala Harris is conceding the presidential race to Donald Trump. Speaking from her alma mater, Howard University in Washington, D.C., the vice president said her heart is full of gratitude for her supporters. Now, Harris said she called President-elect Trump yesterday to congratulate him, and she is looking forward to a peaceful transfer of power. Let's hear more from VP Harris.
We have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition. While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
Can't hear Morgan. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, outside yesterday on the campus of Howard University, there were a lot of tears as she delivered that speech. She said the light of America's promise will burn bright as long as we never give up. She, of course, thanked Governor Tim Walz for his work on the campaign
For
trail.
nothing. For nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
He was out there
For
crying
nothing.
too.
All right,
Bless
thanks
his
for
God.
nothing, Tim
Like,
Walz.
you know, your grandma be like, God bless his soul.
Thanks for nothing, Tim Walz. I told y'all that from the beginning. All right, never was sold on him. Thanks for nothing.
Jesus.
Okay.
Did you go back out there, Morgan? Did you go back out there? or no?
I was out there yesterday. And it was
What
was
was the
very
mood?
somber.
Yeah, very
somber mood. Yeah, it was very it was a feeling of defeat anyway.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, it was. It's not a feeling. She was defeated.
yeah.
I will say the vice president did nothing wrong. Drop one of clues bombs for Kamala Harris. Okay, that 100-day campaign was historic and inspiring. Polling wise, President Biden had them in the hole, and Kamala Harris gave them a fighting chance going into Election Day. Polls said they was neck and neck on Election Day. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
I always say, well, do you think that she would run again? Do you think that she would try this again and that next time have a full campaign and have enough time and start,
I don't
so
know.
early?
I personally don't know, but probably not. I don't think that there's too many Democratic strategists who would want her to run again.
Why not? How does that work?
Because of the way she lost.
But you just said she didn't have enough time.
I didn't say she didn't have enough time. I said for what she did, it was a historic campaign.
Well, a lot of people believe she didn't have enough time.
I think the Biden administration, because of their approval rating, especially Biden, the fact she didn't distance herself from Biden far enough, and the fact that his approval rating was under 40. I personally don't think they would run her again in 4 years. I don't know. Who knows?
Like you said yesterday, this is the time for the Dems to just lock in and figure out who's up next then, whether it be her or not. But of course, Tim Walz, he took to social media to release a statement saying their campaign was the honor and privilege of his life. He wrote, "While the outcome is not what we wanted, I'm grateful to the millions of Americans who stood up for the greatest ideals, decency, compassion, and love of our neighbor." Also, President Biden, he's praising Harris following her concession speech. Biden released a statement saying what America saw today was Kamala Harris, the Kamala Harris I know and deeply admire. He said that she led a historic campaign that was guided by a strong moral compass and a clear vision for a nation that is more free, more just, and full of more opportunities. Now, Biden is scheduled to speak today at 11 Eastern from the White House. His remarks will come, of course, 2 days after Trump defeated Harris. So we will. I was going to say. Go ahead.
I hope she holds her head high. She has nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? Like she had a 100+ day campaign. I don't even remember how many days exactly.
107.
107 or something like that.
Yeah.
And she brought together Republicans. She brought together progressives. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. She lost. Now onward. The 47th president of the United States of America is Donald J. Trump. So, let's hope for the best. I love what she said when she said the light of America's promise shines bright.
Yeah, they also said yesterday, I was watching the news, that they said a lot of people sat this one out. A lot of people just didn't go to the polls.
I think Joe Biden had like over 80+ million votes in 2020. I think the VP is at like what, 64, 65 million?
65 million, yeah, 65 million.
So like 15 million people decided to sit on the couch. And we said from the beginning.
She had 67 million.
67 million. That's 13 million people who didn't show up. So I always said that this election was going to come down to the Republicans, who were the crooks, the Democrats, who are the cowards because they don't fight hard enough about nothing, and the couch, which is voter apathy. And it seemed like the couch won.
Yeah. I think politics are so interesting because after all this, and they have to figure out a way to work together.
And
like all those things they throw back and forth.
Well, they got to put things to the side and do what's best for the country now.
And so do we, as the American people. We the people. That's what I was saying yesterday. Like, regardless of all the division and things that were said back and forth, at the end of the day, we still have to find a way to be civil with one another as human beings on this planet. Regardless of who you decided to vote for, we are still American people at the end of the day. And guess what? We rely on each other to keep each other safe.
That's right.
Charlamagne for president. Let's go.
Oh, God, please don't do that.
Be for president. Let's get it.
Deep diving on everybody you ever breathe toward.
I don't even care. They know I'm trash.
Exactly. Right. See, that's why he would make a good one.
Exactly what? He trash? Exactly, he trash.
I'm trash. I'm a work in progress.
The fact that he doesn't care what the people... Well, I don't know. Anyways,
both.
Yeah. All right.
Stick
around at 7. We'll get caught up with some local news in regards to what New York Governor Kathy Hochul had to say about Trump's win.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Get it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is D'Angelo from Detroit, man. What's going on?
What up, Doe? What's going on, D'Angelo? Get it off your chest, brother.
Man, I just want to say, bro, that we not a monolith, you know what I'm saying? Black people think by themselves. And I feel like it's not a blame on this Democratic Party what happened. I feel like at the end of the day, why we lost, I feel like it's the Democratic Party's the reason why we lost, man. They promised us and promised us and promised us. We never get nothing in return, man. And it's a new day and a new age. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, as black people, we should now demand everything we want before that we give up our votes, man. We've been sitting around too long and just getting the crumbs. But now we need everything we ask for them for us to vote for them, man. And maybe it's a good thing that Trump did win because we can see if he really piggyback off of Obama economy, because he can bring us out of this economy, and we can see what the Republicans do. So at the end of the day, if he do bring us out the economy, we can look at it like maybe we need to switch parties now, or maybe do something different. That's how I feel.
Well, the reality of the situation is anybody who voted for, Donald Trump, you have to push him to do what he promised that he was going to do. That's just the truth. And everybody has to stop saying that, I understand. I'm about to say everybody has to stop saying that the economy is not good, because the economy is solid right now. But the problem is, if it doesn't trickle down to the least of us, it don't matter. Like, we can say the economy is good. We can say the stock market is booming. We can talk about all these jobs that were created. But if majority of people that's at the bottom ain't feeling that, it don't really matter.
Mm-mm. Hello, who's this?
Yeah,
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Jack.
What's up, Jack? Jack. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody.
What's up, Jack? Get it off your chest, brother.
Yeah, I was just wondering how a lot of people say they Christians and they believe in God and Jesus Christ. How can you even get behind people that policies that are contrary to the Word of God?
Oh, God.
Talk to me, brother. Talk to me. Tell me more.
You know what he's talking about.
I mean, because my family, I get into it all the time. I hear you back there, Lauren LaRosa, like, oh, God, but how's God going to feel when we see him? Because we all going to court. That's the only reason why judges is in the land, so everybody will know that we going to be judged. So if you on God's side, be on God's side. And if you on the other side, be on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
You married, right? Are you married? Wait. First of all, what are you talking about? What are you referring to that is not on God's side in the policies? Be specific before I respond, because I don't want to respond to.
All right, so the Democrats, Kamala Harris, and all of them, they promote same-sex marriage. A man can be a woman, and a woman can be a man, and all these other different things that they putting into play. And it's gaslighting the people. God said this in the Word of God. He said, your leaders caused you to stray from the established moral code, and those that are led of them are destroyed. So what they doing right now is leading us down the path of destruction, because the science of life is the Word of God. Based on that, things come forth. So people don't believe that what we do morally has a big effect on what happens in the world, but it's the only thing that governs society.
Yeah, but you know that there's a lot of sins that are listed in the Bible. You've never, like, and I don't look at anybody's lifestyle and say this is wrong, that's wrong.
You're not judging them.
Yeah, I don't judge anybody, right? But I feel like when people say that, it's like, you got some stuff that people would be upset about too.
You go ask if you had sex before marriage.
Well, Lauren, you being too deep with this. My brother, I haven't seen too many moral politicians. They cheat on their wives, they have multiple baby mamas, they sleep with porn stars. So I don't think morality is something that I look for when I go to cast my vote. And I think that we really need to start treating this like business more than anything.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, the world is God's business, and what He said goes. You feel me? And I understand what y'all saying, that
be in the pulpit,
ain't nobody out here really doing what we supposed to be doing, but we supposed to try. You know what I mean? And when you just really totally blatantly just disrespect and disregard what God's saying, it makes him angry. He ain't playing no games with nobody.
You're right. So once again, God is the best author and finisher. And I haven't seen too many moral politicians ever in my life, and because they all fall short just like we all do.
Why we can't live and let live, though, ever? Like, I don't like that when people use the Bible stuff.
Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray!
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live?
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Chris from East New York.
Chris, good morning. Get it off your chest.
Good morning, man. First, before I say anything, I want to give a big shout out to my wife. We've been married 90 days, been together for like 13 years.
That's what it is.
I'm sure she's listening on her way to work. Abby, this is for you. I know you like those horns.
Oh, there you go. I ain't hear it. Yeah, you're a truck driver. That's what it is.
He loves when men blow.
Yo, shut up, man. Shut up, man.
Yeah. But I want to say good morning to all of y'all. Charlotte, you funny as hell, man. You got me rolling every morning. I think y'all a great team.
Thank you, King.
What I was trying to get to, man, was that I'm just hoping for a better tomorrow. The election, it ain't go as planned. Of course, we voted Democrat. I think that it's time for change. I think that we gotta, put a female in office. To see what happens, and especially Kamala, I think that she's really strong.
Kamala. That's why I think 15 million people didn't show up, because y'all went to the voting booth and didn't see them other names y'all be saying. Where's Camilla?
They was looking for Aunt Camille.
Yeah, where's Camille?
I don't see Camille on this thing.
Where's Kamala? Who is this Kamala? Who is this?
Kamala, yeah. Yeah, I think that, it kind of sucks right now, and I think that we headed for disaster. I think Trump, like you said, Charlotte, has a hit list. And I think that, before he leaves the office, he's going to cause a lot of destruction.
Well, let's hope not. That's what I said. That's what I said yesterday on the radio. All of the things that Trump has said leading up to, him becoming president-elect, I hope he doesn't do any of those things. Okay, let's hope for the best. Let's hope that he does the things that we want to happen. Like, the economy is solid now. He says he want to make it better. Let's hope that he makes it better. Let's hope that he secures the border. Like, those are the things that I'm hoping for. I'm being optimistic.
All right. Well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess With The Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
We do, and the celebs are responding to Kamala and, her conceding and her speech. And Cardi B had something to say. It was pretty funny as well, too. So we're going to kick it off with that.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies, She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's the coach of shit.
With Lauren LaRosa.
I'm back. And I got the mess.
Talk to me.
So yesterday, Kamala came out. We talked about this at the top of the show and spoke to the people after, losing the election, and she conceded. And there were a lot of responses online. I seen people on TikTok crying, and there was a lot of conversation yesterday around, what's about to happen. But there were also a lot of celebrities who spoke out about it. Jay Leno was on a talk show, and he was on The Talk on CBS, and he said that he thought that this was a great day for democracy, not because of supporting one candidate or not supporting another candidate, but just because there was no cheating.
I agree.
LeBron actually posted as well. He posted a picture with him and his daughter, and he said, "Heavy on my heart and mind, this AM, my princess. I promise to protect you with everything I have in me and more. We don't need their help." With a bunch of hearts, and he's referring to, he got a little baby girl, and things about to get very real for the women.
That is one of the biggest things that, really does break your heart. Like when I look at my 9-year-old and my 6-year-old and how enthused they were about Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, they'll see me watching CNN and MSNBC or Fox, and they'll come running and be asking me all types of questions. And, they were upset that she lost yesterday. But even just watching, women the last 48 hours, women that I know, very upset, very sad, some breaking down in tears because, it just reminds them that, they always say you got to work twice as hard to get half as much, or you got to be twice as good to get half as much. In these type of situations, you can look at Hillary, you can look at the vice president, say they were 10 times better to get nothing.
Yeah, Hillary won the popular vote. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I was talking about that on the way in from the parking lot this morning. I was talking to one of the women that works in the building, and she was saying that as a woman, she didn't really know how to feel. And I was saying, I felt the same way yesterday when we were getting ready for the show. And it was the first time ever, honestly, in my whole life, and I've been voting since I was able to, that I really felt the election. And I'm like, maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm more like aware, but I was just like, dang, okay. But also, Bernie Sanders spoke out yesterday as well, too. And a lot of people were on X arguing about what he had posted. Bernie Sanders spoke out and he said that it should come to no great surprise that a Democratic Party which has abandoned working class people would find that the working class people have abandoned them. While the Democratic leadership defends the status quo, the American people are angry and want change, and they're right. People were upset about that.
He's not wrong. He didn't say anything wrong. Democrats need to stop neglecting their base, and they need to stop neglecting working class people. Like you can talk about the economy being good all you want, but when people aren't feeling it in their pockets, everyday working class people aren't feeling it in their pockets, they're gonna feel away.
I hear you. I think that, the people that were upset, especially the black women I saw responding, it was like they felt like Kamala was doing everything that she could to speak to those people. It was kind of like danged if you do, danged if you don't. That was a lot of the sentiment I felt.
He didn't say Kamala though. He said Democrats, and I think that's the problem. Like, she's having to deal with a lot of
the party's BS.
Historically, the party has been on some BS, and she's having to deal with that. This is not her. It's not her fault.
And like you said, a lot of people don't understand that. People are saying, the stock market's doing great, and this, that, and the other, but
I ain't got no stocks. I don't care.
A lot of people are not invested in the stock market. They don't care about the stock market. They don't care about what's going on in Wall Street.
Are up.
They care about paying for groceries. They care about paying their mortgage, their rent. They care about paying their car note, paying for gas.
Dinner table issues.
Yes,
right.
And that's if you can afford a dinner table.
And even I will say too, yesterday when I was watching the arguments on X and then on Instagram and all of that, I'm like, I don't even think people understand how much of a luxury it is to have time to sit on these platforms and argue, because a lot of people don't even take the time to do that, because in real life they just trying to figure things out.
They don't even realize they don't got no job. They don't even realize they don't have no job.
Yo, to not know you don't have a job, it just
they don't even realize it. That's why they don't understand why everybody else upset. They don't even realize they don't have no job. So you listen to the people who are actively out there, trying to find work and maybe can't, and they're feeling a way about it. Even though unemployment is at the lowest it's been in a long time.
Well, speaking about the everyday people, I feel like Cardi B always talks right to the people and how we feeling. She posted a video yesterday, and I was like, okay, sis, heard you. Let's take a listen to Cardi.
Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, okay? So you little Trumpets, like, y'all won. I know you're happy, whatever the ain't nobody acting like bitter losers. However, y'all need to leave me the alone, because I got one more cigarette in me before I start lighting your asses up. Alright? And that's word to the United States of America. Yeah.
Cardi, don't let these people stress you out, okay?
She gonna be on Twitter arguing.
I believe her. She gonna be on there. Don't play with Barty.
She gonna light that one cigarette, smoke it down to the brim, and be on there arguing.
There's no need to argue with folks. There's no need to fight with people. Donald J. Trump won. Okay, the American people spoke. He's the president of the United States of America. Let's hope for the best. Onward.
Onward, upward.
Onward. Like, what else we supposed to do? It's the holidays, man. We can get back to all this after the inauguration. Okay, I think we all should enjoy the next 74 days, because the new normal begins after Inauguration Day. So I think that y'all should enjoy the next 74 days.
Yeah, they just cut down the tree that they're going to put up in Rockefeller Center. They cut that out. It was in New England. They just cut the tree down. So now we start getting into the holiday stuff. Thanksgiving's around the corner.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else?
What you mean they cut the tree? Now Rockefeller don't got their own tree?
No, they get a tree every year.
They bring in a new tree every year? Why wouldn't they just plant a tree and grow it? All these years, they could have had their own big ass tree.
It's a whole thing when they
they cut the tree down. They go to these tree farms and they find the perfect tree. They cut it down. This one's coming from New England. Then they're driving it 145 miles to Rockefeller Center. Then they light it with 50,000 lights and all that. It's like a big thing.
That's why the Earth don't like y'all no more. That's why the Earth rebelling right now. That's why it's 90 degrees in November right there, because of stuff like that.
But it's tradition. How long you been living in New York?
I don't like that. They could have built the tree a long time ago.
Built the tree. Build the wall, build the tree.
They could have planted a tree a long time ago and grew a tree. Like, why you got to cut down a tree every year? I'll have a fake tree at this point.
No, you have a fake tree in Rockefeller Center, bro.
I'm tired of people cutting down trees, just because for capitalistic reasons.
You don't get real trees?
You wonder why people got so many respiratory issues and all of that type of stuff right now?
It's because of Christmas trees?
It's because people be cutting down trees for capitalistic reasons.
Christmas trees? I was about to say, my mom, we've been cutting down trees forever.
They'll cut down a whole forest and put a Starbucks up.
You do?
I don't use a real tree.
I mean, now, because we're older, but when we was kids, it was a tradition to go. We watched
we always had a fake tree. We had a fake tree. We used that tree for like 15 years.
I had a rabbit named Eddie. He used to eat all the stuff under the tree. It felt good.
Because the Rockefeller tree big, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's
I did not know they bought a new one in every year.
So you protesting? You're not going to go see it?
I just want to know what they do with it afterwards. Do they use the wood for other things? See, that's the problem.
I'm sure they recycle it. I'm sure they recycle the wood. I'm sure, Paul.
I would hope so.
I'm sure.
I didn't know you were such an environmentalist.
I think that we should care about the earth. Did I say that word right? Like we are one with the earth. You do know that, right? Mm-hmm. Like we give, the earth gives back to us. Like we are one with the earth. So when you wonder why the earth's rebelling and all y'all got all these respiratory issues and things like that, it's because of silliness like this.
Do you litter?
All right, guys.
No.
All right, well. That was Jess with the mess. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. And also, we're going to open up the phone lines as well. 800-585-1051. I know yesterday, if you were looking online, you see a lot of people that were pissed off, right? You know, if you voted for somebody that somebody else didn't vote for, people were saying, if you voted for Trump, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm blocking you. I'm unfollowing you. Don't call me anymore. Lord. You're a piece of ish. So let's discuss that. 800-585-1051. Do you feel that way?
Oh, Lord.
If a family member, a friend, a partner didn't vote the same way that you voted for, are you not effing with them anymore? Are you not speaking to them anymore?
Grow up.
Let's discuss.
Grow up, everybody.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. And let's get back in some front page news. Now, quickly in sports tonight, Morgan's Ravens are taking on the Bengals at 8:15. So we'll see what happens tonight. What's up, Morgan?
I thought Morgan was a Commander fan.
She both.
No, I was born a Commanders fan.
She said she had 14.
I am now a Ravens fan. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Okay.
Because you mad over there because you know your so-called America's team is trash. Anyways, back to New York with it. Hey, y'all. Hey. New York Governor Kathy Hochul and Attorney General Letitia James vowing to protect the rights of New Yorkers now that Donald Trump is headed back to the White House. While congratulating Trump, Hochul said that she'll work with him on efforts that benefit New York, like funding of major infrastructure like the MTA. Those include LGBTQ, gun safety, and women's rights, of which she's vowing to protect under a strengthened partnership with the AG. Now, Hochul also applauded the passage of Proposition 1, which secures abortion rights in the state constitution. Let's hear more from New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
This is the birthplace of the women's rights movement, the environmental justice movement, the LGBTQ rights movement, and the American labor movement. If you try to harm New Yorkers or roll back their rights, I will fight you every step of the way. This amendment firmly establishes that reproductive freedom is an important value worth fighting for and worth protecting.
Meanwhile, Attorney General Letitia James, she's reminding us that her office took nearly 100 legal actions against Trump before including overtax caps and the Affordable Care Act, and they're ready for round 2. Let's hear from AG Letitia James.
Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law, and I will not shrink from that responsibility. So as you can see, we know their playbook. We know Project 2025 before it was even published.
I respect Letitia James. She's just a solid person, but those charges won't stand. She says she's ready for round 2, but that fight will be stopped. It just is what it is. The man is literally the most powerful man in America, probably the world at this point. He's got the Senate, he's got the Supreme Court.
It's not gonna happen.
He's president now. Sorry, Letitia. And that is not her charges. All the charges. Every charge. I saw that yesterday. He was talking about Jack Smith already talking about dropping the charges because Trump said he's firing Jack Smith. So I know that. I know the difference between federal and state, but none of those stuff is going to stand.
But what about him being sentenced on the 25th? I think it is.
He's not even going. He's not even going to show up, and ain't nobody going to say nothing about it. Ain't nobody going to say it'll be a couple of mentions on the news, and ain't nobody going to flinch on it. That's just the reality of the situation.
He gonna get time served.
You're not going to get nothing.
Oh, man. To Charlamagne's point, the DOJ is moving to wind down his Trump's criminal charges before he takes office. So, yeah, he right. Charlotte, CTG, you right about that one. Moving on, New York officials are trying to diffuse possible political dissension following Trump's victory. New York City Mayor Eric Adams said his administration is prepared to cooperate with the incoming president's administration on several issues, especially the city's budget. Ironically, he's promising women's health care and abortions remain protected in New York City, and he's vowing to protect New York's immigrant communities, especially those who have a desire to work. He said the NYPD is also prepared for political demonstrations as long as they remain peaceful, adding they will not tolerate criminal activity. Let's hear more from Mayor Adams.
The votes have been counted, and America has elected a new president, incoming President Donald Trump. As Americans, we respect the will of the power of the people and committed to the peaceful transfer of power. And we will work with the new administration and Congress to develop a realistic and compassionate national strategy for our immigration system. There will be zero tolerance for actions that cross the line, into crimes such as violence, vandalism, blocking traffic, or disorderly behavior.
Yeah, he's also saying that New York remains a sanctuary city, and he intends to continue to protect immigrant communities. So, know, the whole mass deportation thing, if you're in New York, hold your elected officials accountable for it.
Day one mass deportation. Everybody having all of these conversations. Everybody talking real tough. Ain't none of that going to go down, after Donald Trump is sworn in January. It's going to be mass deportations. And, 9 times out of 10, Trump and his cronies going to be like, well, if y'all don't like it, y'all get on the plane with him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to
get on the boat with him. However they going to send him back.
He's starting the next day. The day he starts, he's
He
going.
said day one. His press secretary said yesterday, day one.
They was talking about it on CNN.
Day one. Cut it out, y'all.
Which day?
Day one, that's right.
Got the president.
All right, and to wrap things up, the race for control of the House of Representatives is still undecided. Republicans are expressing confidence they'll take control once all the votes are counted. The GOP needs a dozen more seats to keep control. The Democrats need about 30 to flip it, but political analysts say that seems unlikely. If the GOP keeps control, it would give Republicans control of both houses of Congress. That's the Senate and the House of Representatives and the White House following Donald Trump's victory. So, yeah. They in there. They in there and they got it.
All right.
God bless us.
GOP party. All right. You say God bless us. That's your front page news of Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Go Ravens.
All right, thank you, Morgan. Now, when we come back, 800-585-1051. If you're online, you've been seeing a lot of people posting, hey, if you voted for this person, don't follow me anymore. I'm unfollowing you. You're not my friend anymore. We can't speak. We can't even communicate anymore. So we're asking, do you feel that way? 800-585-1051. Let's discuss when we come back, all right? If somebody didn't vote the way that you voted, are you still cool with them? Can you be friends with somebody that voted for somebody on the other side? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
Made it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. If you're just joining us, we're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. Now, yesterday after election, you've seen a lot of people upset. A lot of people are mad. All right? People have been posting that they're going to unfollow people that voted for the other party. They're not going to speak to them anymore. They don't want nothing to do with people that voted for Trump. That's most of it. And people are pissed off about it. So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? Let's start with you, Lauren. What do you think?
I'm going to be upset. I'm going to point fingers when things go wrong because y'all voted for who y'all voted for. But to unfollow and do all that, I just feel like I got better things that I could be doing. Like, I saw one of, like, some of my friends yesterday that was posting Trump stuff. And it's been happening all elections. Just like, okay, y'all over there. I heard y'all. But I'm not going to, like, not talk to you.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to not speak to somebody or to cut them off or unfollow. That means that person wasn't your friend or not somebody that you speak to. I mean, you could align differently, but it's also the reason why they voted for Trump.
Yep, that's it.
Of the feeling. So, I mean, I'm sure I got people, but you know what? With too, and this is crazy thing. I don't really like to talk politics with my friends. I really don't. I talk with my family.
We can't get around it.
I can. I just don't. But because it's like, what are your alignments? Like, if you're voting for Trump and you knowing he's a this and you knowing he's a that, then that's the major problem. But, I can't do that. I mean, I think it's kind of childish, personally. Charlamagne, what do you think?
I'm not falling out with my friends for who they choose to vote for. I have friends who are Republicans, Democrats, Independents. They voted their interests, and people are not one-issue voters. I wouldn't want people falling out with me because of who I choose to vote for. Like, just because you voted for Trump doesn't mean you are a racist or a bigot or hate women. And the people I know who voted for Trump, most of them voted for Trump because of the issues like the economy and immigration. And guess what? I voted for the VP, but guess what some people would say to me? You voted for the VP, so you voted for genocide. So it's like, nobody is a one-issue voter. We all have different reasons why we chose to vote for different people, and I think everybody just needs to grow up, because at the end of the day, whoever you voted for, whether it was Donald Trump who won or Kamala Harris who won, that person is the president of the United States of America, and whether we like it or not, they represent us all.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you know, and one more thing. You know what's so crazy?
What's that?
Politicians don't fall out with each other.
No.
So at the end of the day, Democrats and Republicans still got to go to D.C. and work with each other.
Yes.
So why are we the people who represent them and put them in office? Why are we fighting amongst each other just because we have different political ideologies?
They don't even know these people.
When Nancy Max was here, I was mentioning that like they do all that and then they get along eventually behind the scenes.
They have to. They got to work for the people. Hello, who's this?
Hello, how you doing? My name is Christian.
Hey, Christian. Good morning. What's your thoughts, Christian?
Hey, what's up, MV? What's up, Charlamagne?
Peace, King.
So, a lot of people have unfollowed me. Lorraine, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
So a lot of people have unfollowed me. Yes, for what I simply said yesterday, that I didn't think it was right what Kamala did. Like, she ran off, and, I know things happened, didn't go their way, but just starting with that, like, I looked at it like, really? Like, you could have talked to the people that was there.
Oh, you mean
said something?
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
At Howard University, she didn't speak the night of.
But are you a Trump? You're a Trump supporter?
I push the whole Trump agenda for people to vote for Trump. It's because every time I listen to Kamala,
I don't care why you voted for Trump, but I don't care. What I was going to talk about is the fact that Trump has never given a concession speech. So don't be a hypocrite. Like when 2020, when Trump lost, he never gave a concession speech. He actually never
Kamala
lost
kept getting asked the same questions. All I needed to know, what was her agenda? What was she gonna do? And she was deferring from the questions all the time.
That's not true. And by the way, Donald Trump does what he calls the weave. The weave. He said that you ask him a question. By the way, I don't care.
Like, what are we talking about this now?
I don't care.
But I will say that a lot of people were upset that she didn't speak the night of Howard. People were pissed off about that. They
Donald
felt
Trump
like
has never given a concession speech ever.
She don't got the same standards.
But I will say this:
standards on her.
all the numbers weren't accurately in as of yet, so I understand why she didn't speak that night. They weren't accurately in until about 2-3 in the morning. They wasn't accurate. They said they were still counting. They said they were still counting. They said they were still counting.
You knew. I made a video when we got back to the hotel. I knew. I'm like, it ain't looking good.
And another thing, Charlamagne, I don't think me and you ever need to go to another presidential election.
That's not true. You know how many media outlets was there with Hillary when Hillary lost? Here's the problem. You know why Kamala?
We went to Hillary too.
You know why Kamala didn't give a concession speech?
Why?
Because she didn't have one. Won't y'all use y'all heads? She had it at Howard University. She thought she was going to win. She didn't have a concession speech.
Why wouldn't
ready.
you make both though? As a
why
candidate?
would you?
What you mean?
Hell no.
I'm
not preparing to lose. When you do your vision board, do you put I want a man and a divorce? I want a man and I'm gonna be single forever.
I want a man and a side. No,
exactly. No. All right then. So for her, she had her speech ready to win, and that was it. She didn't have a concession speech.
800-585-105. What's on your vision board? Do you have like? Never mind.
I don't have a vision board for like love. I have a list.
Like
for
wigs?
Love. No, I have like Oprah and like the houses I want.
Okay,
and y'all are thinking too superficial.
Okay. 800-585-1051.
Why would I have a wig on my vision board?
Elections, that's what we're talking about.
Like, yo.
Do you unfollow, not speak to somebody that voted for Trump? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call. Made it. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're opening up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. Now, yesterday on Twitter, on X, on social media, we're seeing people upset, of course, but they were also upset about, if you voted for Trump, I'm never speaking to you again. If you voted for Trump, I'm unfollowing you. If you voted for Trump, we can't be friends. We can't do anything together because whatever I voted for doesn't align with what you voted for. We've seen that a lot online, so we're opening up the phone lines and asking what you think. Lauren says,
nah, like I'm not doing all that unless you are harmful to me. That's different. Like if you over there and you harmful and you loud about it.
Well, that shouldn't be your friend. If that's not your friend, if you figure somebody's harmful, right?
Sometimes you don't know until politics come in and y'all gotta have certain conversations, and you know what I mean. But like, then I might gotta arm's length you a little bit. But other than that, I'm not going through all that.
I think it's ridiculous. I completely disagree. People aren't one issue voters. I told you all yesterday. I got friends that are Republicans, Democrats, Independents. People vote their interest. They're not one issue voters. And just because you voted for Trump, it doesn't mean you're racist, doesn't mean you're a bigot, doesn't mean that you hate women. People vote for issues like the economy. They vote for things like immigration. And like I said earlier, I voted for the VP. People will say to me, "Oh, well, you support genocide then?" Mm-hmm. I don't think that. I don't support that genocide. Don't do that to me, right? So it's like I just think it's ridiculous to disagree with people just because they choose, just because of who they choose to vote for. Because at the end of the day, we're all Americans. I agree. And whoever won, which was Donald Trump, that person is now the president of the United States of America. So we have to figure out how collectively, together, we the people, move this thing forward.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not going to fight you or hate you because of who you voted for. You voted for somebody I didn't vote for, or I voted for somebody you didn't vote for. Does that mean I got to hate you now? I can't speak to you? My kids can't play with your kids? No, that doesn't mean that at all. I look at it differently than most people. But let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Jim Brown.
Hey, Jim. What's your thoughts on what we've been discussing all morning?
Man, you brought up the fact about how so many of us stayed at home that didn't vote. Mm-hmm. I believe that they look at 45. I call Trump 45. I believe they look at Trump like he's a superhero that they aspire to be. I mean, what man allows another man to talk about his wife without saying anything? What man talks about another man's penis without a pause? And then at worst,
me.
So you should be president.
Me? I got to pause it for. He said, "How would man talk about another man's penis without a pause?"
Without saying pause.
It's fine to talk about another man's penis, but you have to pause.
You got to say pause.
You don't always pause.
What's wrong with people, man?
But that's what I'm saying. And then he goes on.
He said, "But that's what I'm saying."
The sexual act on the microphone, the gestures. What man does that? But our people, they aspire to be like that. Most of us got felonies. They look at Donald Trump. He can do anything, get away with anything. Why?
Well, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I think that people just they look at him and they think he's just playing. They think he is just playing, I guess, right? But people don't care. Like, no. I saw something in the Times that was like 7% of people who vote care about the values of the candidate.
Right.
7%
don't care about the morals, right? They care about policies or what?
That's it.
Putting money in their pockets. Hello, who's this?
Hey, my name is Eva. I'm from Brooklyn.
Eva from Brooklyn. What's your thoughts, Eva?
So basically, I would never stop being friends with my friends because of their political views. However, I get it. I understand why people feel that way, because to me, it's like a loving your master syndrome.
What?
Like, if a person is showing you who they are, they're showing you they don't like you. They don't like black people. They don't like Hispanics. Yet you still go vote for them because you're focused on economics. You don't care about the fact that they're going to take the same rights that you have growing up. Your kids won't have that. You don't care about women's rights. I feel like they're not looking at the bigger issues. They're just focused on, I'm broke.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though, you're not wrong, but then people will come at you because I'm sure you voted for the VP, I voted for the VP. People will come at me saying if you vote for Kamala Harris, you support genocide. Back in 2020 when you voted for Biden, or when you voted for Hillary Clinton, you support mass incarceration. This is the same guy that did the 94 crime bill, which put a lot of black and brown people in prison. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can work both ways all the time.
Some people look at it only one way. It depends on who you're voting for is the way that you look at it. Like Charlamagne said, you can look at it on either side.
And I don't think I know I don't support none of those things. Right. I'm just voting my interest.
At all.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people who say that don't even do their research on the VP at all. Like, they literally go off of what other people are saying. It's like the blind leading the blind. They go off of what other people are saying, and they automatically say it's fact. They don't do research on what she has done. You know what I mean?
All right.
So I understand why a person would be like, we can't be friends. But I wouldn't necessarily do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
But because politics is sticky.
Thank you, Eva.
I'm not doing that because I know those politicians aren't doing that. Those politicians, after the election is over, like what happened? Kamala Harris called Donald Trump,
right?
Congratulated him,
correct?
She
Conceded the election.
President Biden help with his transition and all that.
Yeah. President Biden called Donald Trump. Congratulated him, told him we're here to offer help. They're going to be in D.C. All of them, the Congress people, the senators, they all going to be building it, kicking it, having coffee, sniffing cocaine together.
Sniffing cocaine.
You know what I'm saying? That's my point. So, by the way, some of them sleeping together.
Yes.
Then get on the Senate floor and go toe to toe. So it's like, yo, cut it out. Why are we the American people doing that with each other, but they're not even doing that with themselves?
A great show, the Housewives of the Senate, or the Housewives of the Congress.
Housewives of the Hill. Wait, What's that first conversation like when Kamala and Trump get in there and they gotta like start the transition conversations? Like, do you gotta hash it out about all the? Because he been dragging her.
Yeah, I don't think.
But they drag each other.
Yeah, they drag each other.
Her drags is not like
they drag each other. They drag each other.
Hers ain't as hurtful in my opinion.
Victoria.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. What's your thoughts, Victoria?
Good morning. First off, I'm so happy I got through. Listen to you guys every morning.
Thank you very
that
much.
4 a.m. wake up call.
Thank you.
Regarding the thoughts on cutting family members off, I actually had a situation with my nephew this morning. I had posted 2025 Trump's project, and it's everything word for word what he said. First off, I voted for Kamala. I love her. I'm so sad. I feel what Lauren says. I felt this election hard more than ever. It really hit me. And for my nephew to tell me that, spreading false lies, I'm like, it's not false lies. He said it himself. And so I thought about it for a minute. I was like, should I cut him off? 22-year-old, don't know nothing.
Your
should
nephew?
I really? My nephew. No, I'm
out,
like,
I ain't cutting my niece off. How close is y'all?
But
This
like,
your brother kid or your sister kid? I'm confused.
He's 22. I'm 31 years old, so I thought about it for a minute. I was like, but I'm like, nah, that's very immature. People are always going to have differences. But I'm just like, I'm not spreading false information.
But how
that's
you
what
cut
came
him
out
off?
of the rat's mouth.
Girl, Thanksgiving in 2 weeks. You gonna cut him off and then see him at your mom house?
At Thanksgiving?
We don't even know. Like I said, he's 22 years old.
That's crazy.
22 years old don't even show up to Thanksgivings anymore.
Salute to everybody who got their memes and Facebook posts ready for Thanksgiving dinner so they can recite those facts. So they can drop those facts on people at that dinner table when they get to arguing. And then it's not going to be a fact. It's
The
going to be
Spades game
misinformation.
gonna be crazy this year.
But what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is everybody grow up. At the end of the day, Donald J. Trump is the president of the United States of America. And I would say the same thing if the person who I voted for, Vice President Kamala Harris, was the president of the United States of America. We, the people, have to keep going. We have to keep it moving onward. You know what I mean? Like we're in a position where all of us have to deal with each other regardless. We don't have the luxury of saying F each other in America.
But I will say this. If I voted for Donald Trump, my parents wouldn't come over for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm just telling you that right now. My mom and papa take it serious.
I feel like there's an age.
My mom
I feel like
and
there's
dad-
an age thing
my mom
too.
and dad
like,
ain't pulling up.
Cause my grandma, I think when you get to a certain age, they stand on things a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's a little different there.
Okay, so how do the Arab Americans and the Muslims look at us in this country then? All of the people who are pro-Palestine, they look at us they look at us who voted for the vice president and say, "Hey, y'all voted for an administration that is helping to fund what they call a genocide."
They think we're a joke. They think that we don't
That's my point. So
but it's nothing we can do about that. He's just saying.
My mom and daddy wouldn't pull up now. My mom and daddy put a line in the sand. It is what it is.
Why Eli, one of our producers, going to text me in the middle of this topic, right, and say, "Lauren, I'm gonna get you this topic clip." I said, "This one, why?" Because normally I asked for him. I said, "Why?" Because Envy mentioned my wig, and then our other producer Nick gonna say, "Yeah, because wig content does well."
Wig content.
Not Farrah becoming a star. Well. That's crazy.
What's her name?
Farrah, Farrah Fawcett, because of the way that it be curled. Yeah, you know Farrah. Don't play with Farrah.
The white woman Farrah?
Here you go.
You couldn't find a black woman to name your wig after?
Diana Ross.
Let's talk about it. No.
You said what you said.
You said what you said, my G. You said what you said, my G.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What happened?
All right, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
This whole time I thought you were talking about Farrah from Destiny Child, but now I just
Wow.
You said Farrah Fawcett. That's crazy.
You didn't think that when I said that with these curses.
I did.
No shade, but I don't think anyone just instantly thinks.
Wow. Disrespecting another black woman. You foul.
Crazy.
In the second hour, Jess with the Mess, because y'all messy, honestly, not me. But we're gonna talk about Halle Bailey and DDG. She came out yesterday and was upset at him.
Going at another black woman, huh?
I'm not going at her. We just
We'll
gonna
get
talk
to it
about what
next.
happened. We gonna get to it.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good
You
morning.
can't wait to. Ooh.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's the culture show.
With Lauren LaRosa.
I'm back. And I got the mess.
Talk to me.
So remember Kodak was on that live stream with Kai Cenat and it made people freak out like, yo, he needs some help because he had popped something.
What you mean? Remember, that was just yesterday.
It's been a lot that happened.
Jesus
it feels like a
Christ.
whole year. We'd have been in DC.
That was earlier this week, right?
Yes, that was earlier this week. So Kodak Black actually responded to people's claims, and he actually did, in my opinion, he confirmed that the pill he popped was a perk. Let's take a listen.
Y'all be on all type of shit. Y'all be on shrooms, acid, all type of stupid ass shit. But I take me one perk, and y'all be so buttered. Y'all wanna like a anyway. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into a life some kind of way. They look for any type of little shit. Oh yeah, I can come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. If a motherfucker needed help, y'all don't think I knew. And I need help. Ain't nobody under the sun perfect. Everybody got a vice, some kind of way. Everybody got some kind of vice. Even if it ain't drug, only you got some kind of vice.
I rock with Yak, but I think what people are concerned about is because of they've seen him in that state multiple times. It's not the fact you did that one perk on Kai Cenat streams, that they see you a lot in that state.
And I also think the comfortability of him to do it on a live stream is like, okay.
I mean, cut it out.
That was a lot.
One of his hardest lines, even though it's it is a hard line. Yeah, I know the perk was fake, but I still ate because I'm a girl. Come on, you sing that in the song, you love that.
Yeah,
that play on the radio all day, but as soon as he do it on the screen, now he went too far.
Call me a hypocrite, but I didn't want to see him pop that on that stream. I didn't. But basically, because some of it too, there's more video. He's talking about, everybody has their issues, everybody has their thing, and he says he feels like a lot of people are using this as a way to just get close to him. Like, y'all trying to get close to me, tell me what help I need, just because I'm lit and I got motion. People don't be having no motion. Y'all just use this as a way in.
Well, I just hope even though he did take that Percocet, I hope he's taking it because he has a pain, because it's a painkiller, and not because.
I just want to take this white palm and just go over there and smack that. Why?
It's a painkiller.
Envy.
What?
I ain't never heard you be this beige right now.
Yes, you have.
No, I have not. This is a new level.
I be feeling bad for people, and I'll be praying sometimes that they take things for the right reasons. That's just that's the good side of me.
You reached a new level of white toast today. I want you to know that, okay?
White toast?
Yes.
I'm tell you
no butter, because what just happened? You know that's not why he's taking that pill.
I'm just praying. I hope people are taking right things for the right reasons.
There is nobody on this planet who does more stupid things and has no idea they're doing stupid things than DJ Envy. Oh. That man, I'm telling you something about Envy. I mean this sincerely. That man heart is so pure.
Yeah, so leave him alone.
But he don't even know what he said was stupid just now.
I don't. Hey, go ahead, continue on.
All right, well.
I just pray for people, that's all.
He heard Kodak say butt hurt, and he was like, well, that's what I take when my butt hurt. I take perks. That's what he said. That's what he be trying to defend.
Not you.
There's nothing wrong with taking perks when your butt
Kodak's
hurt.
alarm went off, and it was time for his midnight medicine or something. Like, I'm confused. Not the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
My butt hurt, I take perks all the time. That's what Envy trying to say.
My butt don't hurt.
Oh, he said.
Yeah. OG. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Drop one of Clues bomb for being an OG bottom.
Don't you drop a bomb.
Don't even hurt no more.
Don't you drop a bomb. You caught it late?
Yeah, I was like, why is it? I thought he was saluting you because, like.
You caught it late. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
It's sorry.
Just as pure as me. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, in other news, Halle Bailey and DDG. I would say there's confrontation between them, but it's really not even between them. It's really between Halle and the internet. So DDG went on a live stream with Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat starting up all the topics in the news this month with his monthly stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He's been streaming straight for a month, and he had DDG and NLE Choppa later join him. But when DDG first came on, DDG came on with his son Halo. Let's take a listen.
Yo! Hi, how you doing? I don't want to make him cry, bro.
Nah, he cool.
He look just like you, bruh.
You look like me, right?
Yes.
That's what I keep telling people.
I'm not gonna lie. He look just like Pharaoh, bruh. It's Halo himself, live in the flesh. Now, Halo, you don't know this, but I'm your uncle. You feel what I'm saying? You know, when you were born and stuff like that, I got to see, your dad reveal you and stuff. So, it's a pleasure to meet you, Halo. How it feel being a dad, though?
I ain't gonna lie, it still feel kind of fake.
Bro, you got a son, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have one.
When do you think I should have a son?
How old are you?
22.
I say by next year.
Ooh, man, I'm starting late. Anyway, so once this happened, then tweets from what? You all right over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Keep stay in that peaceful state. Stay in that peaceful state, baby. Okay.
Cooling.
All right. Let's bring it on back.
Bobbing. He might have popped something. He might have popped something this morning. Okay, continue on.
Okay, his daily medicine might have been a little bit more than what we thought. All right. So anyway, when all that started,
why you do it like that?
Could you let Lauren do her news, please? Okay.
First, it's the OG power bottom salute, like you were bigging him up for being able to take something that you was given, and now you over there like this. Envy, because you was with him earlier about my wig.
He look a little kinky today, but go ahead.
Man, what is wrong with you?
Looks kinky.
I'm the one that's on something this morning.
Can we go back to talk about the baby and the kids?
I told you that.
Baby and the kids. Okay, so DDG was on the stream with Kai Sanai, and Hallie got upset because the baby was there. So she tweeted and basically said that she did not authorize this to happen. She said, "Hey everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town. I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified. I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town." Mm-hmm. She then said, "As a woman experiencing severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap." And then she deleted her Twitter because the people begin to drag her.
Why?
Because people feel like, number one, You guys put the baby. Halo is on the internet all the time.
You showed me a TikTok this morning, right?
She posts him on TikTok. DDG streams with him all the time. It's not like this baby is not on the internet. He literally has so many memes because he makes these funny facial expressions. We talked to Chloe about that when she was here. Number two, I'm his protector. People took that as that's his father. We've seen him be nothing but a great father. Mm-hmm. Why? What was he doing that didn't make him a protector as well too?
Maybe they discussed that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying maybe as a couple, and they're a couple that they're young. They like to be online. Maybe they have conversations about when they're going to put him on. I don't know. I don't know.
But that's what I said that earlier. But then when she showed me her TikTok and all her social media, I mean, she has posts where it's 12 million people that watch.
Well, no, I'm saying maybe she said, "Hey, I'm about to put him on TikTok today." Or he says, "Hey, I'm going to have him on the screen today." I don't know. Maybe he didn't tell her that he was going to do it, and that's probably why she got upset. I don't know.
Yeah,
and that is a huge stream, right? That's Kai Sanai. So that is. Yeah. So she probably getting text messages and calls like, "Oh, I see your baby on the screen." And she was like, "Yo, why you ain't telling me you was doing Kai?"
DDG's streams and online content goes crazy as well. So it's not like this.
Like Kai though.
Kai is Kai,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
No, but DDG is he's big in the he does his thing as well
There's
too.
Still millions and millions.
Yeah, still millions and millions. My whole thing is, first of all, the postpartum, severe postpartum, I don't know what that is like. I've never experienced that. I'm not there yet in life, so I don't know, and I don't want to speak ill of how she feels, because I think her saying that maybe there's something that comes into play when it comes from the postpartum with how she's feeling. Don't want to discredit that, but at the same time, when I saw it, I'm like, that's unfair to him. That's his kid too.
Right.
Well, we don't know all the details. We never do.
Well, let's discuss. A lot of people have been talking. I mean, you said it's been trending on Twitter yesterday, social media. So we'll open up the phone lines. We'll go to Breakfast Club Court this morning. 800-585-1051. DDG is the father. Does he need approval to show his son on stream, especially when he streamed with his son before? Especially when we've seen millions and millions of views on TikTok. I think I seen one with 12
million.
million.
Does this happen only when you co-parent?
This is a funny question, right? Because we're saying, does he need approval? Who are we asking that to? Is Holly calling up here? Because she's the only person that can give approval.
No, it's just a topic.
I think it just, you want to know, do people, I mean, I get what, okay, to your point, I get what you're saying. Right? But it's just.
All the listeners calling up, yes, you need approval.
No, should a father get approval when these
from the mother.
From the mother when these types of things happen? So 800-585-1051. We'll go to Breakfast Club Court. Now, donkey today, who you giving your donkey to?
4 after the hour, man. Let's talk about people selling their babies on Facebook.
What?
We'll discuss.
Facebook Marketplace?
That's right.
That's as bad as Craigslist.
We're going to talk about it.
There are agencies for adoption. Why would you do that?
We're going to talk about
Same place you got your wig from. We'll talk about it next. It's the Breakfast Club.
Good morning. Envy, you mad.
Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your execution on the donkey of the day is something to behold. Is it a read?
He gave me donkey of the day, and I deserve it.
People need to know.
Well, you need to tell them.
I am.
You have the voice. Tell them.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
It's a read, but you're so good at it.
You're trying to be a fake ass Charlamagne. There's only one Charlamagne to go.
Damn, Charlamagne, who you giving Donkey of the Day to now?
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, November 7th goes to a 21-year-old woman named Juniper Bryson, and she's been charged with the sale or purchase of a child, and she is currently being held on a $30,000 bond because she tried to sell her child on Facebook. Let's go to ABC 13 Eyewitness News for the report, please.
She led us on to believe that we were chosen.
Wendy Williams and her husband were one of many families, according to court records, hopeful to be the parents of this beautiful baby boy born on September 24th. The only difference between Williams and the other families is she was in the delivery room with 21-year-old Juniper Bryson. Williams didn't know Bryson, neither did the other prospective parents. They just responded to Facebook posts asking for someone to adopt Bryson's baby. Bryson chose Williams. She believes because she was local and Bryson went into labor early. She stayed at the hospital for 3 days with Bryson and the newborn, who tested positive for drugs, according to court records. But then Williams says she started getting messages on Facebook from people saying Bryson was trying to sell the baby. After finding out what she did, Williams contacted CPS and police were called. Investigators obtained conversations with at least 7 people on social media where they say Bryson was asking for money in exchange for the baby, including this one where she says, quote, "I'd ask for a minimum of $150 up front."
That's it?
150. I got to get a discount if the baby tests positive for drugs. Okay, a little meth, a little crack, baby. I'm not paying 150. Yeah, $100. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, look, she's 21 years old, and I have a theory that after the year 2000, they really just started making any old kind of human. Okay, I think God sold the company. The company that makes humans, God sold it. Let them keep the name, the designs, but the ingredients don't hit the same. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and act like the humans I grew up with was much better, okay? I grew up in an era where some humans would have babies and then throw the babies in a dumpster, okay? Tupac wrote a whole song about it. Brenda's got a baby, and that was based on a true story. So I'm not going to sit here and act holier than thou, but this is exactly why women should be able to have abortions if they want one, okay? Texas has some of the strictest abortion laws in the country. Abortion is completely banned except for limited circumstances. So this 21-year-old girl has to carry the term. She reaches out to a family connection, asking if they know any families looking to adopt. Imagine looking for a plug for adoption. That's what she did. She was looking for a plug for adoption.
An adoption booster.
Exactly. And she didn't even go about the process of doing the adoption right. So she ended up putting her baby on Facebook Marketplace. You can buy furniture, home decor, rugs, and newborn babies all on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I asked Lauren LaRosa earlier if there was any newborn babies on Facebook Marketplace. I just asked you to look. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is normal and we don't know about it.
I ain't seen none. I also checked Shein for a baby, come get this baby. I checked Temu for baby daddy. I ain't seen none of them available.
Okay. Now, what's interesting to me about this situation is Juniper posted in a Facebook group aimed at connecting birth mothers with prospective adoptive parents. So, she indicated that she was located in Houston, but willing to travel if an arrangement could be made. This poor girl really thought that this is how this works. Okay, I just get in a Facebook group with mothers looking to be adoptive parents, and I sell this 7-pound, 4-ounce bundle of joy to the highest bidder. She was literally at the hospital waiting for the highest bidder. You had to pay extra for the placenta, but she would sell you the newborn below market rate. Now, authorities were notified after social media users raised concerns about the legitimacy of the adoption. I've never claimed to be the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but unless something has changed drastically in the world, no adoptions happen on Facebook. You just heard Lauren say you can't go on Facebook Marketplace, okay, to buy a baby. They don't have no babies for sale. And you don't get paid for adopting a child, and it's illegal to receive payment for putting a child up for adoption. So it's nothing left to see here, folks. Please give Juniper Bryson of Houston, Texas, the biggest hee-haw. Now, just, hypothetically, if you were to buy a newborn, where would you want it from, Temu or Shein?
I'd probably go Shein.
Shein, right?
Yeah. I feel like I know more people who've ordered off of Shein, so my baby will be legit.
Yeah, and then with Temu, if they show you the picture of the baby ain't gonna look the way it look when you get it.
Yeah, I feel like Shein, you can how you wait until you post photos of your baby till all the features and all that come in, how they be waiting. With Shein, I think they would show you all that. Like you would get the before, the after. You get to know who the dad is, all that.
Yeah, you don't want a little Temu face, baby. Little Temu face, baby.
Envy, where you ordering from? Forever?
Forever what?
21.
Where you get your wigs from? That's how I get them from.
Oh, it's from Anitra, Savage Artistry, custom unit, custom made unit.
Don't never order a baby from there. That's the moral of the story. I'm glad you shouted them all the way out. Hey, don't ever order a baby from there. Okay?
She don't make babies. She make beautiful units.
Jesus.
Get busy. I know that's right. The girls from Delaware get busy with their hands.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, when we come back, Breakfast Club call 800-585-1051. Now, you told us a story about DDG, right? What happened?
Yeah, so DDG took his baby on a live stream with Kai Cenat, and his son's mom, Holly Bailey, got upset. She was like, I didn't approve this. I'm not happy with this.
So let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Let's go to Breakfast Club court. DDG is the father. Does he need approval to show his son on a stream?
Approval from the mother.
Especially because the baby has been with him before streaming. She's been on the baby's been on social media numerous times, correct?
Yeah. Does this only happen with co-parent relationships, though? Like, would this be even a concern in y'all household as married people?
Anytime that I do anything with my kids that goes to social media or in public, my wife knows. We have a conversation beforehand.
Every single time?
Every single time, yeah.
Y'all don't just like establish one main rule?
Nah, we do it both times. Whether she does it or I do it, we have a conversation.
Charlamagne?
You don't believe
Oh yeah, you don't even. I was about to say we don't even.
Let's discuss when we
honestly,
come
you don't
back.
have a life outside of this and trolling my wig.
I don't
So
play that game.
That's the only thing we know on social.
I don't like nobody who does it, but she ain't gonna see mine on no social media.
Let's discuss when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. If you're just joining us, we were talking about DDG and Jess with the Mess. What did we say, Miss Lauren LaRosa?
We were saying that Halle Bailey was really upset at DDG because she said that she didn't approve for Halo, which is their son, to be on the live stream with him when he live streamed with Kai Cenat.
So we were asking 800-585-1051. Let's go to Breakfast Club court. We were asking, DDG is the father. Does he need approval from the mom to show his son on a stream? That is the question, and that's what we're asking. Let's go to the phone lines. We got Mello on the line. Mello, good morning.
Yo, what's the word? Y'all know the vibes. How y'all feeling?
What's up, Mello?
Life is amazing. It is what it should be.
What's your thoughts, Mello?
You doing LL Cool, babe?
I'm doing good. We friends today?
Oh, yeah, nah, we always friends. You know what I mean? I'm just looking out for your best interest.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, but listen here. I'm a public defender for Haley right now. You know what I mean? Respectfully. Like, what we not about to do, you are nobody is about to slander her. It's not about to happen. I'm not letting it happen. Now, granted, she shouldn't have approached that situation on social media. Maybe you should have had a conversation with him one-on-one, like, yo, that made me uncomfortable. You know what I'm going to do with the postpartum. You know what I mean? Tighten up. That's what she should have done. You feel me?
I agree.
You know what I mean? And on top of that, DDG is a good father. Every time we see him, he present. There's a lot of people out there, they only father is Tom. You feel me? So, respectfully, like, let that man be a good daddy for his child.
Okay. Thank you, Mello.
I do agree with Mello. A lot of these conversations, the general public does not need to be privy to.
We got Candace on the line. Candace, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
What's going on, Candace? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is this is the stupidest discussion ever. Because the fact of it is, I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, if they both have posted this little boy and she posts him and she's got 1 million something views or however many views she got and he got the same whatever, why does he need permission from her to post his own son? It'd be different if he was on like social media and he got him, with a gun or something, or in a dangerous type situation. If he's just doing an interview and the little boy is in his dad's lap and Chloe has posted this little boy 1,000,000 times, why is that a problem?
Haley, but yeah, I agree with you.
Haley.
Yep.
And I mean, it's literally no different from how sometimes where females that get mad when the dude have their kid around another girl and whatever, and she pissed because he didn't discuss it with her. If that female gonna run every dude that she messed with through her baby daddy?
Okay,
No,
well let me ask you.
It's the same thing.
You're not wrong, Queen, but let me ask you a question. You and your man, y'all watching a Netflix show together or any show on any streaming service, y'all watching it together, but then you find out he watched one episode without you.
Ooh,
you feeling a little way?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? It's funny that you brought that up. Because it's my husband, actually, and we were watching old episodes. He got me hooked to The Sopranos. I had never seen The Sopranos before, and he started watching. He was watching it, and he would watch more episodes. Yeah, I felt a certain kind of way, but then I would I'm not gonna get bad, but I did feel a certain kind of way. But then only thing I would do is when he go to work, I just start rewinding and you know what I mean, or
there
go
you
back
go.
and then watch the episodes that he watched.
So
yeah,
so maybe
and I mean it's nothing to be arguing about because. At the end of the day, if what you know what I mean, if that little boy is both their kids, he's not doing anything to endanger that little boy. She need to stop. She's extra for no reason.
Okay. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Shanice.
Hey, Shanice, good morning. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so I feel like Hallie has a right to say that she doesn't want her baby to be on the internet without her permission.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because as a mother, you never know what she's going through. Like she said, she's going through her postpartum. So if that's her opinion, then he should respect that, just as her mother.
Even though the baby was posted numerous times on both their social medias?
Yeah, we don't know what the real extent. She never goes on social media speaking her business. DDG's always speaking her business. So if she's on the internet now saying that she doesn't agree, then she doesn't agree.
Okay. Thank you, Mama.
And what I said earlier, like, I don't want to take anything away from what she may be experiencing postpartum wise, because she said severe and she did talk about it. But we don't know. Like, she said it, but it's like, I don't know what that means. Like, how did that come into play with the conversation of was he allowed to take his child to the stream or not?
Right. Well, we'll take some more calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. We're in Breakfast Club Court. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. Now, if you're just joining us, during Jess with the Mess, Lauren reported about DDG.
Yes, I did. We were talking about DDG on Kai Sanai's live stream. And he brought baby Halo, and it was so cute. But then Halle Bailey, who is, Halo's mom, we all know Halle, she said, no, I didn't approve that, and I don't like that. And she said she's been dealing with severe postpartum, and she just didn't okay it, and it wasn't cool with her.
So we're asking 800-585-1051 when we're in Breakfast Club Court. What are your thoughts? Hello, who's this?
This is Sharonda.
Hey, Sharonda, good morning. Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
Good morning, fam. My thought is this. People always, I don't think she was trying to tell him what to do. Well, I think she was saying, try to get ahead of the internet before people start, why he got that baby on the show? And it backfired.
I get what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily see that, but maybe because I thought it was cute, I might have just missed that response. But
right.
I can get I can feel what she's saying, though. But because people react to everything they do with their baby, the photos, all that.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Ebony from Detroit, Michigan.
Hey, Ebony, good morning. What's your thoughts?
Good morning. My thoughts is that Hallie is right. She's totally correct, and that's coming from an individual that also went through postpartum after having my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good feeling to, I guess, not know where your child is before they're going there. So for her to not be comfortable, even though she herself has put her child online and the father has had the child online as well, I don't think the online is necessarily the issue. I think the location of where they are streaming online may be more of the issue, and the fact that she didn't know prior to.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
Hi, my name is Alexis.
Hey, Alexis, good morning. What's your thoughts?
So I'm really in favor of Haley's because I don't feel like anyone's taking account that she's saying she wasn't notified. She wasn't saying nobody asked her permission.
Okay.
But I feel like saying not I wasn't notified is the same thing as saying, like, it got to be cleared over here too. Like, I need to know what's going on. You wouldn't think that that's like kind of the same thing, even though it's not those exact words?
No. I feel like she just needed to know what was going on. She didn't need to say yes or no to give permission. Because the baby's been seen by the world by now, like y'all said. But to not know what's going on with your kid and then seeing his face everywhere all of a sudden, it can be shocking. And postpartum isn't just depression. It could be, like, extreme anxiety, too. Like, as a mother, I can relate to how she's feeling. Like, just wanting to know what's going on with the baby.
Okay.
She did use the words, I don't approve, as well.
Right. Well, what's the moral of the story? Do we have a moral at all? Or what?
The moral of the story is ain't none of us Hallie. Ain't none of us DDG. So they make decisions for their own child. It's really just that simple.
All right. Well, we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we do. Plies dropped a major lawsuit. He's suing Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, a bunch of people for copyright infringement. So we're going to get into the details of that.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess with Lauren LaRosa.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's the coach of shit.
With Lauren LaRosa.
I'm back. And I got the mess.
Talk to me.
Okay, well, Plies just filed a lawsuit. Plies
Breakfast Club court music playing.
I mean, we in court. I just was going with it.
idea.
I thought maybe because he knew he was going to lawsuits. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, Plies filed a lawsuit against Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, and Soulja Boy. Now, the reason why he filed this lawsuit, he is claiming that they use without any, permissions in advance and all the stuff that they have to do when you sample a song.
You got to clear it. Yeah.
Yeah, all the clearances that they used music from or basically reference his track "Me and My Goons" in some of their songs. So for Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi, and for Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Cardi, he's saying that they took his music and used it in the Wannabe remix. For Soulja Boy, he's saying that Soulja took his music and used it in Pretty Boy Swag. Now,
I wonder if that's a sound that people can use though, that because they're using it as a hi-hat. So
explain to us normal people what that means, what you're saying.
There's universal sounds that you can use. Most of the time it's preloaded on some of these beat machines, some of these keyboards that people use. So I wonder if that's a preloaded sound that people can use.
Okay.
And they're using it as a hi-hat. When you listen to a record, you hear it's
like how they use the 808, the drums now, right? No?
Similar. It's a different sound, but yeah.
Okay, so I don't know the answer to that question, but that's basically what is going to have to be determined in court.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when all this dropped, the lawsuit was everywhere. A producer for Meg Thee Stallion that some people may know, his name is Lil Ju.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Ju made the beat. He came out and he said, actually, my Dougie came out in 2006. Me and My Goons came in 2008. And Big E, the producer of My Dougie, is credited on Wannabe. He also says, for the record, Pretty Boy Swag is a remake of My Dougie as well. Soulja Boy is on My Dougie remix. Me and My Goons are literally not even the single for that Plies album. Now, I did my own research a bit, and what I found was that Lil Will's My Dougie, with the song he's referencing, was released from what I saw in 2007. That was according to the Billboard chart.
Mm-hmm.
And then Plies' song, or the album The Realest, which is where the album The Realest, which is where Me and My Goons is at, came out December 16, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
So to this producer's point, Plies' song would have come after the original song that they're saying that they used. Now let's take a listen to
Well, they got clearance from My Dougie, right? They got the legal clearance.
That's
from
what
it.
he's saying. He's saying that there was clearances, and that they, according to this producer, that they also credited the person who made the Lil Will My Dougie beat.
So if the producer said he actually sampled it from there, and he can, I'm sure he has his
He would have to be able to back it up.
Yeah, he could back it up. I'm sure he has the files, and if he could prove that he just did it recently, so it's not like it's an old track. Yeah, I'm sure this would be an open and shut case.
Is Plies allowed to sue black women?
What you mean?
Not right now.
I'm all about business. Is business never personal? But yes, I agree with Lauren. Not right now,
No,
Plies.
not after he just went on that whole
Not a couple days after Kamala just lost the election. One day after yesterday. Plies, you just gave them sisters a virtual hug. You can't sue them after giving them a virtual hug now. Sue the brothers. Come back and sue the ladies in the spring. Actually, though, you should just let them have that. That's a nice consolation prize, especially for Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion. They was out there on the campaign trail with the vice president now.
Right.
Cardi was on there too.
But he's suing Cardi too?
Yes.
Because Cardi caught it straight because she hopped on the remix.
Jumped on the remix.
He said we could lay our heads on his shoulder. Charlamagne. He said we could put
and Glorilla.
Yes.
And Soulja
Boy.
He said we could put our heads on his shoulders.
You know what he did? Plies gave y'all that virtual hug, and then he said, lay your head on my shoulder, and then he whispered in your ear, by the way, I'm suing. Okay? That's the last thing they want right now is a lawsuit, Plies. Now, you should let Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi have that, okay? All right? They was out there on the trail. They was performing. They was out there speaking for the vice president now.
The timing is not a good look. And I will say this.
Plies, I know you in the car right now, about to go live doing something. You should think about this and think about, you know what? Let them young ladies have that lawsuit. Now, you can sue the guys. But you should let them young ladies have that lawsuit.
Your sisters and Kamala Harris, you need to let them relax. Okay, let them have that.
Them ladies was out there on that trail for Kamala. That's the last thing they need right now is a lawsuit after this L that we just all took.
It's gonna be a hard one to prove, though. It's gonna be a hard one to prove because if Lil Jew, the producer, if he made that beat and he's saying I sampled this and we cleared that, it's gonna be an open and shut case.
Envy. Outside of all of that, we supposed to be his sisters and Kamala Harris. What happened?
That's right, Lauren. Now
you should have gave us some time.
There you go.
When I saw the lawsuit, I said, "What the heck?" I thought it was a joke.
So you out here just speaking on the lawsuit. No, let's talk about it, Lauren. How the black woman? How do you feel seeing
When I saw the headline, I thought it was a joke. I said, "No, he didn't. Not Mr. Speak for the black woman. Don't double standard Kamala. Not right now, bro. Business is business. I get it, but right now,
you should have waited a week.
No, wait till the spring. Sue the guy. Sue Soldier now. And if you want to handle business with the ladies later, do that. But I think that you should let the ladies have that simply because those women, individual, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, and Cardi B, they was out there on the trail for the vice president.
And I also, when complies, if you decide to get in the car with that hat today, I want to know, did you try to have conversations with these women before you before you filed a lawsuit that anyone knows could be pulled and be public? Because it's the timing was crazy.
You hurt?
I'm not hurt, but I did feel like, okay, you one of them ones that get online and talk about the relationship and be cheating on your wife at home. I don't
I ain't go that far.
No, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Y'all know them people I'm talking about on Instagram that be giving you all that advice and they really not good people in real life. Like I felt like that, and I don't want to feel like that about Plies. I have no issue with them, but I did not like the timing of this at all.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Y'all got anything else to say? We're gonna move on.
You got time for another one?
Okay. All right. Now, King comes. Speaking of more lawsuits, that's how I felt. Okay. I don't know if anybody else feels that way too. You don't got to join in. I felt that way.
All right.
Plies about to go live from the car in 30 minutes.
With the hat.
More like 5 minutes, but okay.
Now, King Combs hopped online. You know that they've been like documenting kind of how their family has been upholding since Diddy is in prison. He hopped online and let us know that he's going to be taking over his dad's social media. Let's take a listen.
What's up, y'all? It's King Combs. And right now I'm taking over my pop's Instagram. We're going to be posting videos by spreading, good energy and taking y'all down memory lane and all the positive things he did. So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you, Pops. Happy birthday.
I see what he's trying to do. I
guess with all the negative stuff going out and all the negative stories, he's trying to put some
it's
positive stuff out there.
It's his dad and all that. I get it. I commend him for, that's their father. They're going to stand by their dad. But that memory lane walk going to be interrupted by that Cassie video every single time. People are not going to let that live. They're not. Like, they're not. Even if you hear the records, I've heard the songs after all of this, and the first thing you think of is, dang.
You're right.
Man. So, I mean, we'll be watching. I'll be watching the post.
I wonder if he's doing that for his Diddy's birthday, or is he probably trying to make his image look more positive for when he goes to court. And
probably the image, especially there's going to be a jury there. You want to put as much positive things out there as you can, I'm sure.
How does this impact the business, though? Does this help them
what business?
Their business is over.
What business?
Business is done.
What's the business?
Yeah, what business you talking about?
So if he's doing this and it's making the song stream more and all that doesn't positively impact them?
I don't think the business is going to change.
Okay. All right. Well,
He should do Missing You over. Oh, that's too early.
Too early.
Too early?
What?
You should do Missing You. His pop's in jail. He
Not right now.
You. Probably give it some time, right?
Yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, give it some time. But that would have been dope for the birthday, do Missing You over. Talk about his pops.
But he's not doing things over. He's just reposting some of those videos. You say
I know. I'm just talking about, because you're talking about making more money. Yeah, if that's what you're trying to do. I don't know what
he's trying to uplift the vibrations.
Got you.
Love, love, love.
To your point, they're going to post that video every time. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was Jess with the Mess with Laura LaRosa. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I just want to say I finally got a good night's sleep last night. I went to bed like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I woke up at 4. I feel great.
Facts.
I feel great.
I got my usual. I was very, very tired. I hadn't slept a lot after the election. I think I might have been up. I think I only went to sleep an hour the night of the election.
Yeah, I went there an hour.
And then had to, come back from DC and stuff and, do radio, then do my Brilliant Idiots podcast. I really didn't get no sleep either, but I got a little bit of sleep last night. But I do want to salute everybody. I'm going to see in Nashville, Tennessee on Saturday. This Saturday we have our Thrill of Possibility Summit, which is in Nashville, Tennessee, sponsored by Nissan, the Black Effect and iHeartRadio. We do that. And literally it is an event where we bring in 50 HBCU students and we just have a weekend of panels and different events for them to attend. HBCU students that are in the STEAM field. So
why you ain't taking me?
I put you down to be as a panelist.
You don't think I'm in a STEAM field? I'm sitting here with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I did put you down as a panelist. I don't know. I don't know. I have to ask Dolly about that. But yes, we'll see y'all this Saturday at the Thriller Possibility Summit in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right. And when we come back, we got the positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yes, my positive note is very, very simple, but I just want all of y'all out there to know, man, that the wealthiest thing that you can have right now in 2024 is a peace of mind. I'm telling you, don't let nobody disturb your peace, and you got to find different ways to keep your peace nowadays. So just understand the wealthiest thing to have right now is a peace of mind. Y'all have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?